Hi, everybody. My name is Mo Elias. I own a frame shop in New York called Big Apple Art Gallery and Framing. This is our first video ever on this YouTube channel called Frame Shops. Today, I have my good friend, Steven. Steven, how's it going?
Good. How are you doing today, Mo? How are you?
Very good. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Sorry, did it go out?
No, the YouTube page opened up and it took over my voice. All right, go ahead. I'm sorry, Steven. Introduce yourself. Tell us about your shop.
Yeah, I'm Stephen Mark in Dixon, Tennessee. My frame shop is Make Your Mark Framing Company. Good, a little play on my last name, but we're down in middle of nowhere, Tennessee, and it's always kind of fun. And we just broke temperature into fall weather. Fun little tidbit of Tennessee right there.
Steven, which town did you say you're in?
It's Dixon, Tennessee.
Dixon, Tennessee.
Yeah.
Very cool. All right. So, guys, the purpose of this channel is the following. Okay. We have a little group for Facebook, on Facebook for picture framers. And we have a contest called the Globic Framing Contest, which Steven runs and manages. And what we're going to do is every month, we're going to go ahead and introduce the winners live on YouTube. So this way, you, the public and the consumers, see what your local frame shops are capable of producing. And hopefully you can go into the different stores and say, hey, look, I saw you won this award on YouTube, and I'd like to produce one of these for my own. So that's the whole purpose of this. And hopefully you also enjoy some of the nice workmanship that comes out of these frame shops. Steve, anything to add?
No, I think that's perfect. I mean, just showcasing what the small mom and pop frame shops can do, which is typically amazing. So, and awesome. So.
All right. So, Stephen, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to share my screen. Maybe you could introduce what last month, September 2019's contest was all about. Let me go open that page here. All right, Stephen, okay. I've got that page open. Go ahead.
Okay, so last month's for September 2019 was the theme was decorative matting. So it was anything that it could have been off the wall. It could have been simple lines with French lines, or it could have been anything, really, anything that dealt with not about the frame, but it was about the mat on this one. And we had quite a few amazing entries. Yeah, it was definitely one of the good ones as far as our themes go. So.
All right, Stephen. So I'm going to go ahead and scroll down. We're going to go through all the different items that people entered. So the first one is my my own, and I know you make fun of me because I entered this in all the contests, but I'm very proud of it.
No, it's super cool. I just I don't repeat the same thing that we said last time. It's super cool, super colorful, and it's such an innovative idea. Especially when you don't have the matte color, because not always do you get the right matte color. So,
you know what happened with this? I sold one of these to a customer who looked us up, found us on the website, and they sent me their artwork from Oregon, and I framed it for them. So that was pretty cool and exciting. All right, so I'm going to go on and look at the next one. This is by Michael Mixon. Michael has a shop in Hoover, Alabama called Hanging Around Hoover, and I'm going to make this larger so you can see. How cool is this, Stephen? What do you think it is?
I mean, it's so appropriate. Like that's one thing I love about Michael's stuff is that everything is super appropriate. I mean, it's an embroidery piece, and then it's an embroidered mat, and it's super cool. I love it.
And you know, if you look at the detail here, look how he made the details on it.
It's so crazy.
Yeah. The pictures don't do it justice, but
no.
Yeah, so this is how he did it by hand. So it's really cool stuff.
That's amazing.
Really enjoyed it.
That's a whole lot of DMC embroidery floss right there.
All right, so we've got Nadine's picture here. I really like this one. She has a shop in Alberta, Canada, in Hinton, Alberta, right? That's Canada, right? Oh, it's called
yes,
Canada.
Alberta is in Canada.
All right, so let's zoom in into here. How cool is this, man? Look at this.
That's awesome.
Yeah, the frame has this bubbly look, right? It looks like little pebbles, and it's got the texture. And she matched the artwork designs into her matting design, and it's really cool. And this thing is called a V groove. So she put a V groove in here. She put these little designs in here, And guy says, "Will you marry me? Yes or no?"
The funny thing about this is, that's a target. It's a target practice piece. So
Oh, really? I
if you
see.
see it, like it's shot through the yes.
Oh, can you imagine if she was a bad shot?
Oh, well, if she really wanted to say no, and it just so happened to veer to that left, it's funny.
I
But
told you what, I'm sure she said yes because otherwise it's not going to be on. It's not going to get framed, right?
true statement. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
No, but it's
beautiful. It's
super.
beautiful,
I
beautiful
love
work.
the cut out corners to kind of match the artwork. That's super cool.
Me too. It looks gorgeous, and congratulations to the happy couple. All right, Steven. So this is yours. Go ahead and toot your own horn.
Oh goodness. So
Where's your shop? Dixon, Tennessee. Make your
yeah,
mark framing.
Make Your Mark Framing Company in Dixon, Tennessee. This is, well, sadly enough, the artist who does this calligraphy work stopped doing it because he didn't have enough time. So this is one of his last pieces.
Mm-hmm.
And he does this amazing by hand calligraphy. And with that being said, adds all a bunch of splatter and all that good stuff to it. So I could not find it's kind of similar to what you did with yours. I didn't print mine. I kind of altered the color of the mat.
Uh-huh. Can I
So it
go
was a
into
teal.
the details for you
Of
here?
course, yeah.
Yeah.
So right there, I use pigment inks to kind of alter, maybe darken, kind of fade, do a gradient on the mat, and did that by hand all the way around. And then went on, if you go into that one above, I went ahead and kept it going with the art and flicked titanium white paint, which was the scariest thing I've ever done to something. I just spent 20 minutes painting, with black. And just
What
to
did you
kind
do,
of,
Steven? You speckled the paint over it?
I speckled, I used dry brush speckling.
Sure.
So, but yeah, I think it turned out beautiful and the customer loves it. So
Looks gorgeous. Really nice job. Now, these are the kinds of jobs that you're going to get at a local frame shop, right? You're not going to get this online. You're not going to get any of this stuff from, the big
exactly.
box shops.
How are you supposed to type that up and say, I'd like to have this speckled, please?
All right, so we're gonna go to Susan's. Susan's got a shop called Framing Solutions in Adena, Minnesota. And
Minneapolis.
Minneapolis. Oh, Minneapolis.
Area.
Oh, Minneapolis.
Minneapolis area.
What? Well, I don't know. Tell me.
No, it's Minnesota, but it's Minneapolis area.
Minneapolis area. All right. So this is a Fortune magazine cover from the 30s. And she put a pretty frame on it, and it works with the iron worker who's repairing the railroad.
Yeah, it's super cool. The continuation of the art into the mat.
Yeah.
It's definitely something. I mean, it's just awesome. Like Susan did a great job on this one.
Yeah, and she did it by hand. So if for you all who are watching this, if you look here, she put these by hand. So these are continuation of the artwork from the magazine cover into the framing. Man, this is just amazing stuff. I really like it. And she says, hand ink, pencil the matting, and then this is the manufacturer of the frame. Really cool job, Susan. I like her a lot. All right, and this is our grand winner for the month of September, right, Christians?
Yes, yeah, Christians is the winner, and he's actually the second. This is his second month in a row he's gotten gold.
Oh wow, well, he's Christian is awesome. He does beautiful framing. He's got a shop in Canton, Ohio called Cyrus Custom Framing. You guys go and check him out. And it says original colored pencil drawing, and he hand colored. He says I drew the border with colored pencils inspired by the pattern of pottery. Let's take a closer look at this. This is just amazing stuff. Where's the detail? Here you go.
Right there.
Look at that. I mean, he penciled this in by hand to match the artwork.
It's amazing.
It's amazing. Congratulations, Christian.
Congrats.
He's our winner for this month.
There's really no other words to say for it. It's just perfect.
Yeah. And he deserves and Nick says, holy wow, it is that beautiful. that should be the statement. There you go.
Holy wow.
Holy wow. Congratulations, Christian. All right. Moving on to Marianne. Now, she has a shop called Classic Corner in Pueblo, Colorado. And ink and water artwork matted and hand-colored crackled mat. Wow. Hand-colored crackled mat. How do you like that? How is this even done?
Well, I mean, there's definitely quite a few different ways to do a crackle paint mat like that.
Uh-huh.
I don't know how she did hers. I know how I would do mine.
Well, all right. You're gonna tell me later, right? You're not gonna give out. Right?
Not on live YouTube.
You're gonna have to come spend money before you find out. Yeah, you gotta go to Make Your Mark Framing in Dixon to find out.
Yes.
Beautiful work, Marianne. All right, and Irene is one of our winners. Is Irene our second place winner?
She is our second place winner. Yes.
Okay, so let's take a look at this. And it says one of my favorite artists, Lampica, could go in a deco frame, hand embossed gilded tough ply mat. So the frame is gorgeous, the mat is gorgeous. Now, when somebody said the tough ply mat, imagine if you have a paper, and that's one ply. So this is 12 papers put together, and that's why you get that little nice deep bevel.
I think she does a close-up picture of it.
Oh, there is. Let me see.
Maybe not in these comments, but as a secondary.
Oh, in the comments. There you go.
There we go.
Oh, wow. Look how deep that the bevel is. This is 12. This is basically 12 sheets of mat, basically. Is that 12 sheets of paper to make a big 12 ply mat, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then she hand embellished this. And did she say it was gold leafed?
Yeah, 24 karat gold leaf.
24 karat gold leaf. It looks beautiful. Really nice job, and congratulations, Irene. Irene's shop, I looked it up. What was her shop? Oh, Framing Fabulous, and I think she's in Australia. There you go. She's in this town, Tarangani.
I'm gonna butcher it. Tarragindi.
Queensland, Australia. Okay, look it up.
We'll need to have our, one of our fellow Aussies tell us what.
We're gonna need an Australian mate to tell us how to talk Australian. All right. Oh, and we got Donna. Donna's got a shop in. Where's Donna's shop? I looked that up. Frame Columbia. Oh, Columbia River. Columbia River in Troutdale, Oregon.
Troutdale, Oregon. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. So let's talk about that. And I'm going to enlarge this here. Stephen, go ahead.
It's beautiful. I mean, the details on that maroon mat, and I mean all that, the leafing, and I'm assuming that's marble paper around the actual opening. I'm not entirely sure, but it's beautiful layering of an open V groove and fillet, and I mean there's just so much going on. I love it.
Now this looks like 1, 2, 3, 4 or even 5 frames combined here, isn't it? The outer black, the inner flowery, the inside little black frame, and then you have the silver frame by the artwork. So that's pretty cool. That's and Donna is one of my all-time favorite framers. She does beautiful work. Congratulations, Donna.
Donna's also one of the. I would also have to say Donna's also one of what I would consider a heavy hitter in the competition. She's won a couple times as well. So
sure.
She's gotten awards a couple times within the competition. So yeah.
Yeah. All right, and we've got. Oh, Amanda. Okay. Mike. Mike says, "What the heck? Did one is for his son. 330 separate cuts. Took him 5 hours to do, and this is the only do this for your son."
I mean, for those who have a CMC, that we could do that. But the fact that he did this by hand is insane.
Right. And where is Mike's store called? W Woods Galleries. Did he mention his store somewhere? No, he didn't mention his store. Well, Mike, you did a beautiful job. If you
it's amazing.
Store here, we'll look him up, and I'm gonna say he's down somewhere in Atlanta, I think, but I'm not sure. Anyway, the store's called Woods Gallery. I can see it here right in the watermark, and you guys can look him up. Mike, beautiful work. Thank you. All right, we got Sue here. Let's see, her shop is Artistic Angles, and it's in Wichita, Kansas. Okay, so this is up your alley. You know all about music, and you know my lack of understanding of music.
I mean, it's a guitar, Mo. I hope that you would know that this is a 6-string guitar, from what I can tell. But so it looks like she made a beautiful, way of displaying show tickets, as far as concert tickets, excuse me. And from what I'm gathered, it's I don't know if she cut this via CMC or no, she cut it by hand with an oval cutter and straight line cutter. So that's pretty remarkable.
Pretty remarkable to get that. And she says, sorry for a lousy photo. She used a disposable camera for this. Really nice, really nice. All right, so we're gonna go to Danette's. Danette's shop is called Frameworks, and she's in Bedford, Ohio. There's a lot of talented framers in Ohio.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so this was a movie, and she cut a film into the mat. How did she do it? A set of stamps. Oh, so this, oh, I see. So it was a stamp of a movie, and she made a film on the mat. Pretty cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, and she cut that. It's not drawn on. It says movie film cutouts. Very nice.
That's craziness.
Yeah. Now, you can't see it here in a flat photograph, but this got a really nice dimension because she cut this in there. All right, and we got Joan's picture here. Gilded River Custom Framing in Port Chester, New York. There you go, a fellow New Yorker. Let's go Yankees. All right, let's take a look at it. All right, I did the tricky mat to match the pattern of the two Rama's cars from Louis polyester. Okay, and the shop, sorry, did I say New York? It is New York, isn't it? Yes, Port Chester, New York.
Port Chester.
Okay, Port Chester, New York. Okay, very good. All right, wonderful. This looks really nice, and it's all hand drawn, and it picks up on the little pattern in there.
Well, it's going around the borders around the frame, and in my opinion, it goes perfectly with a Divine movie.
I don't think I saw this movie. It must be a comedy, right?
Well, Divine, anything with Divine in it was either raunchy or
So we get that. It's not comedy. Let's just say that, right?
I mean, it's comedy, but it depends on your level of comedy that you're.
All right. Anita's got a really cool piece. Halloween is coming, so this is really appropriate. And she cut this by a CMC. A CMC actually stands for a computerized mat cutter. Really advanced machinery that helps us do all this really fancy stuff. Her shop is called Design Framing, and it's in Melbourne, Victoria, Australia. So she is Australian. And let's take a look at a close-up on this.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
Buffy.
Now, these are all three-dimensional objects too. So if you have this in front of you and looking at it in real life, I think it looks even more amazing than it does in the picture.
Well, I also love that she's got the tapered sides.
And here, sure.
Yeah, coming in. So it's not just a box, it has that kind of three-dimensional going on as well. And the dripping suede is amazing.
The blood, right? It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's dripping suede board. I love it.
Yeah, she's got a close-up on this. Now, this takes a whole bunch of talent. This is not easily doable. And you guys want to get one of these, you go to Anita's shop in Australia somewhere.
I mean, even with a CMC, that's not easy.
Yeah, you need to be very talented. So all the US customers, you want to get a frame like this, you got to go to Australia, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right, we got Susan Bonnie. I love Susan. She has a store in Fort Lee, New Jersey, and it's called Frames of Mine. She didn't point it here, but I know her work very well. And these are all French mats, and French mats are really a traditional way of matting stuff. These are hand drawn, and then she probably used.
That's ribbon. That's ribbon.
Oh, these are ribbons, right? So a combination of fabric and lines and watercolor and pastels, and you get this really nice look. And she has a close up of one of them. I think, is this the one?
What's cool about French lines, what I love about them is that you can go to the nth degree and go super ornate, or it can be just super simple and sophisticated and just simple. It just all depends on what you like. I mean, this is all hand done, so it's completely open.
Yeah, it looks gorgeous. And guess what? You're not getting this stuff online.
No,
right, my friend Susan Gatlin, she has a shop in. Is there a town called Holland, Pennsylvania? I think there is. I think her.
I know it's in the Northeast. I know that.
Yeah. It's in Australia. It's in Pennsylvania, and I think it's called Holland. I'm going to say it's Holland because she didn't point it out here. But look how cool this detail is. It's an elephant, and she's got the little Taj Mahal look to it. And
You just say Taj Mahali?
yeah,
I would say more Arabic versus Taj Mahali, but
well, that kind of go together.
well, they go hand in hand, yes.
Yeah. Well, I think my description is a little more descriptive.
Okay. Well, Arabic architecture is all, whatever.
Yeah. So she cut this mat, and then she colored it red on the inside.
Yeah, that painted bevel is a perfect color.
I like it. And painted bevels are really complicated. You put tape on top of the mat board when you cut it, then you're left with the with this part, and then you take your brush and paint all this stuff, and then you peel the tape at the top, and you're left with a nice clean look. It looks gorgeous.
Unless you're a crazy person and do it without tape, which some of us do, and I don't know how.
Yeah.
I will, if you mind going back to Susan's real quick. I know this is all about matting, but I will commend her on her corners, because that type of pattern, that fluting and those corners meeting in and continuation of the fluting is only going to be done by a customer. Let me add, because the attention to the detail doesn't exist on other kind of ways. So unless the framer itself really wants to put that attention to it, she did a really good job of matching.
She did a gorgeous job. I like it a lot. All right, so she has a close-up of it, and you can see how she floated this, and it's also a bit raised on a platform, which makes it kind of stand out. It gives that three-dimensional look. Susan's shop is called oh God, I don't know. People need to post their shop names. Oh, Whispering Woods Gallery. There we go, in Holland, Pennsylvania. I remember it. Whispering Woods Gallery. Okay, so we've got Nicole. Yeah, Nicole is in Singapore, and her shop is called Q Framing Limited. And this is just sick. This. I mean, look at.
I know. I need to figure out. So what in the world she did?
So she says she did it in Illustrator, Adobe Illustrator.
Okay, so it was printed
SVG file, and then she took it to her Valiani, and Valiani is the computerized mat cutter that we're talking about here. And if you look at these details, this is all suede, and this is a gray mat cut on top.
Oh, it's underneath. Oh, okay, that's crazy.
And then she cut the veins on top, and you can see how continuously this goes around, and then it kind of picks up on the pattern of this.
Yeah.
Setup. Man, this just gorgeous. Really nice job, Nicole. We love it. It looks wonderful. Let me see if she put more detail here. Oh, there's more detail. Here you go. Look at that.
Yeah, that's just a super tight.
Yeah. Now, you're not gonna get any of this at an online store or any of those fancy, big box stores that have 60-70% fake sales all the time. All right, so I had to take a dig at him for a moment.
You said it.
Don't sue me. All right, so we got Rob's here, and he says all 50 stars cut by hand with an Alto Easy Mat. All right, so he cut this by hand. So he cut all these little stars by hand, and I was bored. Oh,
he was born one Saturday.
Oh, but he says he was born on Saturday after 9/11.
Oh my goodness, though. That's crazy, though.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you're born on a Saturday and you really want to cut with hand, that's you're going to do that. 50.
Yeah, I'm going to fire up the CMC for this one.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Good work, though. Good work, Rob. It's and look how consistent each one is. Really nice work. It's super craftsmanship. Yeah. Nice work. Thank you for sharing this. All right. We've got Scott's piece. Now, this has a little bit of sound. It's not going to, I don't think my sound is going to get picked up, but let me play the video. Now, Scott makes these leather frames by hand, and the inside frame, he calls them his Hollywood frames. And he's in Gold Coast of Australia, and his shop is called Dawson's Framing. So see, basically his last name, Dawson's Framing. And how wonderful was that? It's really, really crafty stuff that he does.
Yeah, with that custom matting as well. That's
yeah, with the striped matting too. Sure. Mm-hmm. It's really gorgeous, and it really fits it really well. Okay, so we've got Christopher's shop called the Framer's Edge, Arlington Heights, Illinois.
Oh,
Right.
look at the Dalmatian printing on the inner mat.
Looks really cool. Very
Yeah.
nice. Now this has
Is
two
that
mats. You got a top mat, the Dalmatian mat, and a black mat. Looks really nice. Very cool.
I'm curious if this is animation cell or not.
Oh, let me read. Nothing fancy. Enjoyed painting the spots with the different boards for background. He doesn't say. He doesn't say.
Huh.
It looks really nice. Really nice job, Christopher. Thank you. All right, so we've got Lenny here. Lenny, does he say where his shop? Oh, there you go. Uh, how do you pronounce that? White Sundays,
Whitsundays.
Whit Sundays. Man, it's missing a W would have made it
Whitsundays.
so much easier. I'm gonna say this is probably in Australia too, right? Or New Zealand.
I don't know.
Let me look where it is. His shop up, and it doesn't say.
Well,
So-
it's somewhere else because look at that phone number.
Definitely not in the US. Oh, AU, there you go. It's in Australia. Definitely in Australia.
All right, so we're gonna need some help with our Aussie friends.
But look how cool he did it. So he's got a tennis ball, and he drew the court of a tennis ball. He drew the court, and he put a little plaque in there. And how do you say the name of the court? Ronald Garros? Garros, right?
I would
Well, it's the
say-
tennis tournament, the French Open.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to ask my wife Molly. She can speak French better than I can.
Well, I took a years of French, and I'm gonna say Ronald Garros. And, so it looks beautiful. I like the design, and it kind of picks up exactly what this is. It looks really nice.
It's
All right,
super cool.
we got Lenny's work here. Go ahead, Stephen.
Now, I don't know if is this a plate, and so I'm assuming the back mat, the
Mm-hmm.
cheetah print, that's the back. That's a mat board and not a part of the back.
This part, I think so. Because
Yeah.
he says he designed that mat.
It's super seamless. So I mean, that's the kind of scary thing. I couldn't tell. That's
Looks really good. Yeah.
it's like it was perfect. The color matches the cheetah, and all that spotting is amazing.
And guess what? Lenny is also from Whit Sunday's picture framing gallery. So they have
Oh.
two entries. Yeah. So yeah, there you go. Make our job easier to pronounce these names. Thank you very much, guys. Looks beautiful though. All right. So we've got Dee Dee's work, and her shop is. She doesn't mention her shop either. Look at this frame. This frame's got skulls, and are these hearts and skulls?
I think so.
Yeah.
It's another. We've talked about this in the past. The Dead and posters are. You can do whatever with them. They're pretty amazing. They're super.
Yeah.
Super fun.
Now, if you look at this detail, she's got the little dots here. And
Uh-huh.
she's got the different lines. You got the yellow, green, blue, and she put a little bit of a
Of their logo and the.
yeah. And then there's a line and all the leaves. Man, this is just a lot of work. Oh, there you go. Her frame shop is called Frames to You Inc. in Osseo, Minnesota. I hope I pronounced that right. Duplicated the hologram dots in the sky flowers, lightning bolt, color core medallions, painted the floor. Man, this is a beautiful job. This is really. I
It's
hope the
great.
customer loved it because I love it. I think it looks great. Nice job, Dee Dee. All right, we've got Avery here. Avery's shop is. All right, so Avery's shop is his name. Avery and
Avery's
Livingston,
Artworks.
Montana. All right, Avery Artworks, and look at that. Look at this design. He basically is he the painter of the artwork?
I don't know. It says the print in the middle is from artists in Bozeman.
Yeah.
I don't believe so, but it's a continuation mat. So the artwork is continued into the mat, which is
It's pretty amazing. And
detail.
and he says his shop's been on Main Street for 19 years. So the art ends here. See where the mouse is?
Mm-hmm.
And then he continued the artwork here. Man, I'm gonna say if he's not the artist who drew the fish here, he did a really amazing job matching the rest of the mat to the artwork.
Yeah, it's pretty intense.
Yeah. Now we're looking at some serious craftsmanship here, guys. So you want stuff like this done, you want to stop by Main Street in Livingston, Minnesota. MT. No, I'm sorry, Montana. Sorry, Montana. Up there you go. And you put a little detail. Here's a close up. Enjoy. We did enjoy this. Stephen, any ending remarks here?
No, other than that, I think everybody did an amazing job. All our entries are super creative and all showcase very different ways of framing in a decorative manner.
Yeah.
Mattings go. So,
Yeah.
and our winner is by far one of the most creative.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, Christian, congratulations. Donna, congratulations, and Irene, likewise. All three of you did a wonderful job, and everybody who entered did a great job. And I'll catch you, Stephen. I'll catch you in a month from now, and we'll do the next one for October, right?
That's true. And for those of you in Framers Only, we'll be posting the new theme in the next day or so.
Wonderful. All right. Nice talking to you, and thanks for watching. And subscribe to our channel and hit the bell. So this way we're live next time. You're going to be able to be notified and watch the rest of the videos we're going to be producing. Thank you very much. Take care. Bye.